Yeah, well, we know that they do fake news.
Who are you? Are you Channel 7?
No, I am news.
Independent.
We're an independent news channel.
So you're real news?
We're real news. I'm here to report the news as it happens. I'm not here to edit the news. I'm not here to fake the news. I'm not even here to tell you what to think. But what a sad day it is in Victoria when people cannot even peacefully walk in the sunshine, breathe oxygen, and raise their voices to express what they believe.
What brings me out today, I'm fed up of being illegally imprisoned in my house. The healthy are not allowed to be imprisoned. This is an illegal lockdown. You must wake up, Australia, because it's all right for us to be locked down. What about your children?
I don't want my kids, I've got 2 young kids, and I don't want them growing up in a world where they're walking around saying, Daddy, why is everyone wearing masks?
What are they doing to our children? Have you seen them with masks on, without even any human touch or any love?
Okay, so we're just continuing to follow the crowd. We are obviously, the assembly's been broken up, so they're pushing the crowd forward, just on a peaceful march. So far, there's been no police intervention, so let's just keep walking and see where this will take us.
We've got liars all around us. Don't support the liars, for goodness sake. Be worthy of the police force. You're good boys. You're good. Now show your goodness, for heaven's sake.
What is your main concern and what has compelled you to come down to, despite knowing that you could get fined, you might be arrested, you obviously put yourself in jeopardy?
Yep.
Why do you feel that it's so important to protest?
I think free speech. I think we're here to vote with our feet. I'm not a keyboard person, and there's a lot of keyboard warriors out there and stuff like that. So I had family members and friends say to me, don't do it today. So the reason why I'm here is pretty clear. And a lot of people here as well, they're voting with their feet instead of on the keyboard.
And then I'm personally here, I want a peaceful protest to say the lockdown needs to end. There's plenty of reasons that other people are out here, but we're unified. I feel like the people that are here and the lockdown needs to end, and we need to have the freedom to be able to choose a lot of things.
That's right. For those that think that, that the protesters are selfish and ignorant, what do you have to say to those people?
I would say I'm doing this for you.
Yeah.
And I know that if this protest is successful, you won't even know that it's successful. Because what will happen is the leaders will give us some freedoms back, and they will spin it in such a way that they will say, oh, cases dropped and all this sort of stuff, and they'll spin it that way.
Can I just ask you, what is the thing that alarms you the most of what's happening with these state of emergency messages that have been enforced by the Andrews government since March?
Well, there's 2 main things, in summary. The first thing is that they've taken away our economic independence, they've taken away our jobs and our right to be independent, and secondly, they're moving as fast as hell as they can by increasing the lockdowns. They're not going to stop, they're going to continue, don't you worry. They're going to get it until they jab into your arm of a violation injection. I don't call it that VACC thing. I call it a violation injection because it's got particles in there that help them to control you and your children. What do they do?
Tell me why you're here.
To support freedom of rights.
So what do you say to all the people on Facebook?
Get out of your house and come join us.
I see you've got to save our children. Fine. Okay, so we've got another arrest. We've got another arrest.
Other side of us, keep going. Keep going. Other side of us, everyone, let's go.
Okay, so now the protester is being pushed back. It's being pushed back by the police. They formed a line, so we won't be able to go any closer than what we are. We've had quite a number of arrests now. As you can see of what's going on, the protest has been broken up by the police officers. This is unprecedented in Australian history of democracy and free speech. The police are here to break up our freedom of expression, and we know that we have the freedom of assembly even under the state of emergency. So the police have been called in. I'm sure they're here to follow orders and to do their job. We respect the police, but as you can see, it is the policies of the Andrews government that is squashing all expression of thought. I mean, since when do journalists get pinned to the ground by police?
I've reported, I've been to protests around the world. I've never experienced something like that. I was literally, you know, tackled to the ground without any warning,
Do you believe that this would have happened to a Channel 7, 9 or 10 reporter?
To be fair, no, I don't think they would have come at me like that. But to be fair, when I was standing there, with my hands cuffed, you can see the marks, they did aggressively move on the Channel 9 reporter who I was trying to show the footage to. So,
Were you also, did they say anything about your mask?
no, because you don't have to wear a mask while you, only once I was arrested they made me.
Okay.
But I
was told off for not wearing
yeah,
my mask.
you don't have to, but I also found it bizarre because he was, you know, there's two men holding me and he's telling me to put on my mask. I go, hey, mate, we can solve this issue now. Just go 1.5 meters away from me, and we don't have a problem.
Just because we're in a police safe zone.
Okay.
Put your mask up for us,
They
please,
claim
sir.
that I breached that, and then the footage is hectic of throwing me onto the ground. Based on that, have you ever seen that in Victoria?
Sir, can you please put your mask on while you're near me?
You're allowed to as a journalist.
I feel unsafe with it like that. Can you put your mask on, please?
Are you allowed to film as a journalist without your mask on? Yes?
Only when socially distanced.
Socially distanced.
When
There we
socially
go.
distanced.
Okay. So can I ask you? I'm about to go. I'm
Still
moving
not
on.
1.5, but
So you're not
okay.
1.5 from me. Can you stop that, please?
Okay, so I'm just asking a question. When they interview, they don't have their face mask on. I'm just asking, have you ever seen in Victoria a journalist thrown to the ground doing his job, obviously covering an event of public interest? This is public interest, yes? Have you ever seen that in Victoria as a journalist?
No, I also did not see you get thrown to the
Because
ground.
the footage is going on.
Okay.
I've got the footage. Let's say it's true. Have you ever seen that? Yes or no?
I don't want to comment on something I haven't seen, sir.
If they
Can you
threw
show
on the
me?
ground
Can you
in
show
that-
me?
What?
Can you show me the
I'll show
footage?
you. You want to come see it?
Yeah.
Come, we'll go to the car. Come. What channel are you?
We're Channel 9.
Alright, I love Seb. Seb's my man.
Well, anyway, I don't want to be here anyway. Fucking over this. I'll go. I don't know where he's going. Where's your car?
100 meters. You want to come?
Can you get it and bring it? I've got to stay here.
I'll send it to Seb.
Okay, send it to Seb.
Speak with you if you'd like to speak to us.
I'm not allowed to hang around, but I've requested for half an hour to get these handcuffs off. I've got a dislocated shoulder when I got arrested illegally. Right, I had a permit to walk through here going to work. Okay, and I got arrested for no reason. Okay, thrown on the ground by 5 officers, choked out, right, and dislocated my shoulder when I was lawfully walking through the park.
Can you move
to go
on?
to
Thank
work.
you.
Just jump on the other side.
Just move on. Thank you.
Got an ambulance coming down here. He said that if I was to go any further, they'd already fined me for being here illegally against the emergency directives, which I know are unlawful according to the UN Universal Declaration of Human Rights 1948, which Australia is a signatory to. I have the right of freedom of movement, I have the right of freedom of expression, and I have the right of peaceful assembly, but I was not allowed to do that today. I was not allowed to gather with my peaceful friends to protest and criticise this insane government, the Andrews government. He must be removed immediately. I call on all sane politicians to help remove this imbecile.
Go Dan Andrews, eh? It's a pig.
Jesus, he died. He gives us freedom. He died so we can have freedom. And look what's happening. Look. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Died so we can have freedom. What is this?